aggressive. A very aggressive way to start this out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a fan like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh my god, that was cool.
Ah, the old Ribby Magoo. There it is, beautiful. Ugh. The old right down the middle. I'm giving names for all these fatalities. The old limb shortener. That's the old death windmill. What's that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain, Krang? That's the old Krang.
So what we just showed you
Was horrible.
which one was your favorite fatality?
Possibly the Here's Johnny.
The Here's Johnny.
The one that just kind of got her head slammed.
Just smushing the guy's arms down.
Something about the limb shortener just had me in stitches.
The intestines out of the nose.
The one I was most interested in was when he was pulling out her intestines, I think, through her mouth.
The three-speared one that goes through the brain and the blue goop came out because it wasn't like blood for once, it was like something blue.
And then she ate the face though.
Oh, that was that one? Okay, that wasn't my favorite.
People always do that with Mortal Kombat. They pick their favorite fatality. Is that a little bit weird to be picking someone's murder as your favorite thing?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't think that's a topic of conversation I've ever had.
I grew up watching horror movies my entire life. I only go to the movies to see scary movies.
It seems very gruesome to say, like, that's my favorite fatality, man. No, because it's entertainment. That's why this game is selling like hotcakes.
Do you think this is going too far?
Nah, that's why you buy Mortal Kombat.
There's an article about how the company that makes these games really balances the line. They know exactly how to keep it funny and entertaining and not too like Saw and torture pornish.
I don't think this is going any farther than any other video game that I've seen clips of. Or Can Your Pet? Have you ever played that? Little pet, little cute little guinea pig, and then it shoves it in a can and blood is going everywhere and your pet is dead!
We had a bunch of young children play that game.
You're part of the problem.
So even though the game used to be tamer with the violence 20 years ago, there were huge complaints from parents and groups about how Mortal Kombat is too bloody, there's too much death in it. 20 years later, they're having the same conversation.
Well, because they have to make, if they did the same thing, we've already gotten over that and gotten past that.
People are getting used to it and they're like getting numb to it almost, so you have to like up that shock factor.
I am more offended, if you will, by the shooting games because you can actually go out and get a gun and shoot people. You, unless you're the strongest kid alive, can't rip off your teacher's head.
When new games come out now, you can just go on YouTube and look up and see all these finishing moves. Do you think that it would be more fun to actually have to discover it for yourself?
I think it's way better to have to figure it out for yourself.
It does make it a little bit more cool when you are surprised by it.
Not only did I like that in video games when you had to figure it out for yourself, even though it was more of a challenge, but in the end it was just so much sweeter when you did figure it out.
Not just Mortal Kombat, you like pressed all these buttons and something cool is happening. You're like, oh my god, how did I do that? And then you go back and try to find like what combination you pulled, and now you can just go, there's like cheat codes listed everywhere.
You hear tell of these fatalities. When you're a kid, you believe everything. So they say like, I heard there's a fatality where their eyes pop out. And the kid's like, nah, and like, okay. I kind of miss that for sure.
So it seems that every Mortal Kombat, they take it up a notch. With seeing these new fatalities, where do you think it goes from here in the next Mortal Kombat game?
I don't even want to know.
If there's something more than that, you know, sign me up.
Just like demoralizes you until you commit suicide. Like, you're never as good as your father. Your brother's so much better than you. And then you just hang yourself. Wow.